In the name of the Almighty God, the most gracious and most merciful, I send peace and blessings to everyone. Welcome back to our social media handles of Ssebadduka Arafat, where we get financial literacy on financial markets, generally the cryptocurrency market, where we learn how to make the money in the cryptocurrency market, how to invest or how to multiply the money in the cryptocurrency market, and how to keep the money in the cryptocurrency market. So today, once again, we have come to look at how can we invest, how can we multiply the money in the cryptocurrency market, not forgetting that we are using the best trading robot on planet Earth at the moment, which is the Utrading artificial intelligence robot. So if it's your first time onto this video, and you do not have the Utrading artificial intelligence robot, definitely you need to find a way on how you get the Utrading AI robot. If someone has recommended you or if someone has sent you this video, make sure that you reach out to that person's inbox so that you get started with the Utrading artificial intelligence robot. So, or if you have just landed onto this video and it's your first time, simply reach me out on my WhatsApp number in the biography. Then I help you on how you can get started with the Utrading artificial intelligence robot. So, as I've told you that today I've come to explain to you a different and amazing strategy on how you can make money using the Utrading artificial intelligence robot. So, a trading strategy or a trading plan is something that is very crucial into trading these financial markets. Whether you are trading the forex market or whether you are trading the cryptocurrency market, even if you are not using Utrading, you need to have a trading plan. A trading plan consists of your entries, the time or the periods when you enter the market, when certain conditions are met, the time when you exit the market, when some conditions are met. So people have been saying that trading is gambling, all about making money by luck. It's not by luck. There's some procedures, there's some conditions, there's some principles that you should follow, and definitely if you follow those principles, you are going to excel. That's why God in the Almighty says that in Proverbs chapter 11 verse 14, where there is no guidance, people will fail, but in the multitude of counselors, there is safety. So I'm very glad that today's strategy that I'm going to explain to you, because last time I explained to you a certain similar strategy on my YouTube channel, and most of you have watched this strategy called the AI DCA Pro future strategy, or also known as the Phillip Goka strategy, which was invented or which was educated to us by Mr. Phillip. This is something amazing. This is the recent video that we looked at 7 days ago called the No Liquidation Strategy AI DCA Pro by Mr. Phillips. So this is something very amazing. This strategy was introduced to us by an amazing gentleman from Nigeria. So he's doing very great work with the youth trading community at large. He has saved very many people who have been doing futures trading and facing liquidations, not making money. So definitely Mr. Philip has done a very, very wonderful job, and we are really appreciative, Mr. Philip. If you are listening to this video, really, we are so humbled and we are really very glad so that we have an amazing person like you. And once again, guess what? This video again that we are going to talk about, this video or this tutorial for today, we are going to look at or talk about a bull run futures trading strategy. So this is a bull run futures trading strategy. So AI DCA Pro has different ways on how you can set. So the previous video that we talked about the best profitable no liquidation futures strategy, it is similar, has some similarities, but again there's some differences between these strategies, because the strategy or the tutorial that we are going to talk about, it's a bull run strategy. Why am I calling it the bull run strategy? Because we are in the crypto bull run. I always tell people that the bull run happens every after 4 years. The first one happened in 2013, add 4 years, meaning that the second one happened in 2017, add 4 years. The next one happened in 2021, if you add 4 years. The next one is going to happen in 2025, and it's already happening. So now, since we are in the bull run, this requires us to use different measures. There is no trading strategy that is static. Someone will say that, Arafat, you just shared with us a strategy 7 days ago. Why is it all of a sudden you are trying to give us a new strategy? Don't forget that you have to change with change. If you don't change with change, change will change you forcefully or painfully. We all know that story. Meaning that we have to be very, 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 very clear about this. If we find something better that we should use, definitely we should switch, because it will fit or it will suit the different market conditions, because the cryptocurrency market is dynamic. When I say that the cryptocurrency market is dynamic, this is what I mean by the word dynamic. Dynamic means that there are very many forces or factors that affect the general or the overall performance of the cryptocurrency market. We should be aware of that. We are seeing the ETFs, we are seeing different institutions, different governments adopting Bitcoin, people adopting Bitcoin at a high rate, and this has affected the overall market. And don't forget that this institutional adoption always comes in within the bull run. This is where very many things that positively impact the cryptocurrency market come in. They come in during the season of the bull run. This is where you hear everyone, even a normal person, can tell you about the bull run, the Bitcoin. So this is where you know that we are in a bull run. So now we are going to experience the altcoin season. The altcoins. What are the altcoins? Any coin that is not Bitcoin is called the altcoin. Altcoins are coins that are not Bitcoin. So we are going to see these coins rising in value. Coins like Ethereum, and we have seen that. Coins like XRP, Ethereum, like 2 weeks back, it was below $3,000. Now look at Ethereum, it is over $3,555. This shows what? If Ethereum, the main altcoin, almost makes 10%. No wonder these other altcoins have made 20%, 30% in the previous 2 weeks. So that is a clear sign of a bull run. Even despite that, according to history, the bull run, that is how it happens. Because to show you this thing a little bit, if it's your first time, there are some people who want to confirm that, what, Arafat, I want you to confirm with me, really are we in the bull run? If I take you to the coin market cap for your information, members, the altcoins and the Bitcoins always make their all-time high prices in the months of October, November, and December, the last 3 months of the bull run year. That is when they make their all-time highs. Because if I try to show you something small, let me just take you back to 2017. I show you that bull run. I want to show you something. So this is what I'm trying to say. So now you're seeing very well. Start of 2017 in January, you see on my left hand side. So you can see it started rising. It rises during the months that we are in. You see it starts rising. But during these last months that I've told you, October, November, and December, if you look at my chart well, that is when the Bitcoin and other altcoins make their new all-time high prices. So if you think that Bitcoin has already even hit its all-time high price, it hasn't yet hit the all-time high price. Other altcoins have not yet hit, meaning that the market is continuing to move upwards. If I say upwards, I'm not meaning that it's going to just go up all the time. There are going to be some corrections. Like we saw Bitcoin reached at $123,000. Then it came back to $117,000. So those corrections are going to be there. But that doesn't move the fact that the market is generally going to move in an upward movement. And also, if you look at the current chart right now in the bull run year that we are in, you're going to see that at the start of this year, this is January, you see the market has been moving up silently. You see those prices, 9,900. But right now you see these candlesticks on my right, the higher than the ones that we had in January and the months of February, meaning that the general market trend is bullish. And this is what we are going to experience in the coming months. Corrections are going to be there, but definitely, generally, we are in the bullish trend. So if we are in the bullish trend, this will require us, me and you, who uses the Utrading artificial intelligence robot. It's very bad for anyone to be against the general market trend. If the market is saying bullish, it's better for any trader, it's better for me, Arafat, and you to do not have any bearish position in your trades. But we are going to see through our settings, because when the market does the corrections, we are going to see how can we take opportunities of those corrections. We are not going to have short positions, but because of these amazing settings within the Utrading artificial intelligence robot, we are going to see how beautiful can we make sure that we take an opportunity of those corrections. Because despite the bull run, even in the recent bull run, we saw those corrections, big corrections, where even a coin can drop by 10%, 20%. We are going to see how beautiful can we benefit from those corrections. So as again, you see, Utrading has different trading strategies, meaning that definitely these trading strategies suit different market conditions. Like you see the automated trading, you see the sync trading or the copy trading, the signal trading, and the manual trading. But my main emphasis today, Arafat, is to show you the bull run strategy that we are going to use in the next 5 months till December. Because according to history, that is when the bull run ends, and then we start a bearish market. So the indicator direction setting, or this previous strategy that I shared 7 days ago, the no liquidation strategy, or which members commonly know as the Phillip Goka strategy, this one will work best when the market is in a bit of consolidation or in a bearish market, something like that. That is when we shall apply this strategy, because we can switch at any time. But at the moment, we need to do the needful so that we profitably benefit from this bull run, because the bull run happens every after 4 years, meaning that we should maximize our profits so that when the bull run ends, we have made massive profits in this crypto bull run. We don't need to tell any more stories that I was in the bull run, I saw Bitcoin hitting $200,000, but I never benefited anything. That is why we are having this amazing opportunity so that we can benefit from this crypto bull run. All thanks to Mr. Phillip Goka from Nigeria is doing a fantastic job, and all thanks to the treasure advisors. The reason why we are getting such sessions, the reason why we are getting such strategies, because without the treasure advisors board members, definitely these videos, these strategies definitely wouldn't be known by anyone. But because of the board, its organization, the leadership, that's why we are able to get such amazing strategies that we can apply to our robot. So now I'm going to take you through the bull run settings that we are going to be using within this bull run. The bull run futures trading strategy, that is what we are going to talk about today. So with the bull run trading strategy, within the manual trading, we have various trading strategies that suit different market conditions. We have the AI DCA Pro, we have the martingale strategy, we have the AI DCA, we have the AI grid, we have the AI dual grid, we have the DCA manual strategy. But guess what? For us today, we are going to be talking about this one, the AI DCA Pro futures. That is the bull run strategy that we are going to talk about today. This is where we are going to see how best can we set our trades for the bull run using the AI DCA Pro future strategy. Make sure you already have money on your account. Like you see mine, I already have funds onto my account, and it is recommended to use the BitGet exchange because it gives us the high leverages, which are very important within trading, futures trading. Because in your trading, whenever you use the high leverage, your coins will have less weight or less margin will be used on your trades. That is why we use the BitGet exchange. So if you're using other exchanges, I'm also going to show you how you can set, but definitely it's best you use the BitGet exchange. Make sure that if you're having the BitGet exchange, if I come here on API Connect, make sure that you already binded it. If I click API connect, make sure that you already connected it to your Utrading account. That is very key. Like you see mine, it's already binded. If you don't know how to connect it, just go to YouTube and search how to bind BitGet and Utrading, because you can't set your trades if your BitGet account is not connected to your Utrading account. So that is very vital. And also another thing, if I come here on assets, you also need to make sure that your Utrading account has gas. If you do not have gas, this is where you see gas from. As you see mine, for me, you see I have some gas, meaning that I can set my trades and my trades can run with my gas. Make sure that if you do not have gas or sufficient gas, buy gas. That will enable you to set your trades very well. So after seeing that, I'm going to come back here on trades so that we go through our amazing settings that I have for you. So we said that we are going to be using this one. We agreed on the AI DCA Pro. After realizing that, we shall simply click this word start. If I click start, definitely it brings me to this page, to the coins that we are going to trade. So if you have somewhere to note, make sure that you write down the coins that we are going to trade using this bull run strategy. So these are the 5 major coins that we are going to trade. We are going to trade Solana, SOL, that is the first coin. We are going to trade Ripple, XRP, that is the second coin. We are going to trade the Bitcoin Cash, BCH, that is the third coin. We are going to trade Ethereum, ETH, that is the fourth coin. Then lastly, we are going to trade Litecoin, LTC. Those are the 5 main trading pairs that we are going to use within this trading strategy. So the optional 4 coins that you can trade, in case these 5 major coins that I've mentioned, they're not on your exchange that you are using to trade, you trading with. If they're not there, you can also include TON. You can also include the Dogecoin, DOGE. You can also include Link, LINK. Also, you can include BTC, the Bitcoin. In case Ethereum, Solana, XRP, BCH, and LTC are not there, but they're already there. So please do not trade these optional coins when I've given you the major coins. Please do not do that. That is very vital. So, for example, even me, I have no trades on my account. I'm just going to simply start with Ethereum. So, I'll simply click on Ethereum. As you have seen me, simply just click Ethereum. Click there. When you click on it, this word confirm will come in yellow and you'll click confirm. So, I'll click ETH and I click confirm. So, when I click confirm, I'm brought to this section. So this section, this is where we are going to do our settings for this bull run strategy. So within our settings for the bull run strategy, as usual, we are going to make sure that we turn DCA on, and this time we are only going to choose the long position, because within the bull run we experience more of uptrends than downtrends, meaning that we are going to be making most of the money in the long positions compared to the short positions, meaning that we are going to proceed with the long positions. We are not going to choose indicator direction, because indicator direction, which we have been using previously, the market places trades both in long and short positions when an opportunity rises. But as I told you, that within the long position for us, we are going to show you that even if the market goes short your trade, how can we maximize that opportunity and still make profit? So don't worry that we have not selected or chosen the short position. We are still going to be make money in both directions, but we are going to choose the long position, and I will show you how can we make money in case the market does a correction. So I've said DCA and long position, so make sure that you turn on DCA and turn on the long position. Why the long position? Let me show you something even before we proceed. I have some screenshots from my downlines. Allow me to share these screenshots. Now see, for example, this coin. For example, see this coin. This one called Ethereum. When Ethereum went up, you see this account, because it's using indicator direction, the robot had set it in a short direction, and the market, because I told you the market is dynamic, there are very many forces and factors that affect the overall performance of a market. Imagine is having negative 19 on Ethereum. Now we see XRP, it is having negative 16. Just imagine if also these other coins have the same, meaning that your account will be in a risk again of being facing some liquidation, because we are in an uptrend, yet you are using a short trend, yet we do not have to go against the general market trend to be on a safer side. This is not the only account which I'm having. If I show you also this next account, now you see also this account, it is also having negative 17 on XRP, which is very, very, very deadly. We don't need to have such things. That is why we are using and focusing on the long positions. Hopefully people who are setting the indicator direction, you are seeing this might this at this time, maybe it's not happening on your account, but it can happen at any time, because these people also, when they started, this thing wasn't happening, but because of the sudden market changes, things happened. In case you get a short position in this bull run, because there are some conditions whereby if XRP or Ethereum won't go back to its price. In case you entered Ethereum when it was at $2,800, definitely, my brother, my sister, do you think Ethereum will go back to $8,800 right now? It is very hard, because Ethereum is going to experience more of uptrends than downtrends. If Ethereum comes back, it might stop like at $3,000, then it will just continue going up, going up, going up in phases. That is why we are discouraging using the indicator direction right now, especially in this bull run. After the bull run in December, we can switch back to the indicator direction. So that is why we choose the long as our direction. So after choosing the long, we are going to come to the next part of choosing the leverage. I told you that the leverage, we make sure that we choose the maximum leverage, the highest leverage, because choosing the highest leverage in Utrading enables the robot to pick less funds or less money onto your capital to place into a trade. And most of you have experienced that in indicator direction. Most people that have set trades within indicator direction, you are giving testimony on how small money the robot uses to place your trades or orders into the market. So I'm going to click my 1x and I choose 100x. This is why we use Bitget. You'll find other exchanges giving you 50x on Ethereum, giving you 70x on Ethereum, giving you 20x on Ethereum. That is really, really, really so frustrating, especially during this strategy. That is why you're recommended to use Bitget to trade this strategy. If you can't get Bitget, we are going to see how or the settings that you can apply. You're just going to be following the same thing. If on Binance your highest leverage or the maximum leverage is 50, put it at 50. But mine, since it's 100x, I'm going to proceed with 100x and I click save. So after I click save, that is done. The next thing will be choosing the opening conditions. The opening conditions, you see this word immediately. So simply, I'll click there where you see immediately. So immediately they tell me the bot will open positions immediately without need to meet any opening conditions. And I don't need this. You also don't need this. What are we going to do? You have to choose auto. What does auto say? Auto tells you that the bot will automatically open positions using the most optimal indicator based on real-time market dynamics, meaning that the robot will do its analysis using all these conditions, this weighting UTR, the MACD indicator, RSI, the exponential moving average, the Bollinger Band. So auto is a combination of the weighting UTR signals, the MACD indicator, the relative strength, the exponential moving average, and the Bollinger Bands. So the auto will combine this, will enter the market based on what has performed best or on the clear indication of the market. If RSI indicates something about the market, definitely the trade or the robot will trigger the trade so that it opens or it enters into the market. So we are going to use auto. That's what we are going to use. Then you'll simply click save. After clicking auto, this time round, the maximum orders, we are going to be using 3 maximum orders. So simply you'll increase your maximum orders and they become 3. So below the 3 maximum orders, we see the word indicators and we see medium term. So we are going to click there and we change from medium term. Why are we changing from medium term? This is the answer. Medium term shows you that it is expected to take profit within 7 days, and we do not need that. We are not going to wait for 7 days to make profits. What do we need? We are going to use short term, where we are expected to make profits every day on a daily basis. This is what we are going to use so that we are expected to take profits every day on a daily basis. Meaning that simply I'm going to choose short term and I click save. So have you seen when I click short term, my maximum orders have gone back to 2. Have you realized that? When I've clicked short term, my maximum orders have gone to 2. So make sure that your maximum orders, you come back and make them 3. You have to look at that very keenly. So if you scroll down, definitely the next thing is that we are going to go to the size multiple. You'll click the word customize. If I click customize, make sure that size multiple, you have 1 up and you also have 1 down, and click OK. Size multiple, it's 1 and 1. So after doing that, make sure that you come to the next part, which is the price gap. You'll click customize. So this is where the beauty is. Now I've been telling you that members, we are going to also benefit from the market corrections. Because even the bull run, we all agree the market just can't move up. There are going to be some corrections. This is where the price gap comes in. This is where the beauty of Utrading comes in. The price gap after the first order, because we are using 3 maximum orders. When should the second order be triggered? The second order should be triggered when the market has gone against you by 8%. Remember these coins that we trade, I told you, they're not easily manipulated. So if Ethereum falls by 8%, really that is a big fall for Ethereum to fall by 8%. So when Ethereum goes against you by 8%, the robot will place the second maximum order. And what are we going to use on this one? The second price gap, we are going to use 20%, meaning that after the second order, if 8% is triggered and again Ethereum has continued to go down again, for example, it goes down by 20%, this is where the third maximum order will be triggered. If Ethereum falls by 20%, that is when the third maximum order will be triggered. But in the bull run, it is very hard, very rare to experience such big falls. But we are using 20% in case. So are you seeing now how are we going to benefit from these market corrections in case they happen? Because if Ethereum falls by 20% and it starts coming back, your third maximum order will be making you profits. Now imagine if the second maximum order, for example, Ethereum falls by 8%, then again it starts rising up, meaning that your second maximum order will be making you profits. That is very key. We need to give room for these maximum orders so that they do not be so close. That's why I told you in the previous strategies, people have been liquidated. People have been using price gaps of 2 and 3, meaning that all orders have just been placed into the market very quick, causing liquidations. But using a high price gap enables us to buy the coins in a dip when the market is against us. After making sure that you have done that, simply click OK. After clicking OK, the next thing that we are going to change is this extra add conditions where you see UTR trend. So simply I'm going to click UTR trend, and UTR trend, simply we are going to choose none. Why none? We want to choose none simply because of this. None says that the bot will add positions only when the price gap is reached or a better price is available without requiring extra cover conditions. This is the beauty, meaning that if the market goes against me by 8%, immediately place the second maximum order in the market. When again the market goes against me by negative 20 or goes against me by positive 20, simply place the third maximum order into the market. That thing is very key. So extra add conditions are none. You'll simply click save. Then if I scroll down, the next thing is going to come from here, where we are going to have the take profit settings each round. you are simply going to click on that arrow that you see on the take profit settings each round. So the take profit, you see it's 0.73 and you can see the word customize. So we are simply going to click on the word customize. Our take profit is going to be 2. We are going to use 2. Why are we using 2? We are using 2 because we are in the bull run. All these coins can simply make 2% on a daily basis. This is what we want. And it also enables us to achieve our daily target of earning 2% of our capital. So assuming that you're like Arafat using $100, making 2% will enable you to make $2 every day. $2 every day. You multiply this by 30 days. These are $60. You have made 60% of your investment a month. Assuming, okay, you haven't reached 60%, but even if you make 40%, that is something big. Meaning that if you're like someone else having $1,000 and you're going to make 2%, those are $20 every day. You multiply this by 30 days, those are clean $600. Are you using $5,000 2%? That is $100 every day. You multiply this by 30 days, $3,000. If you're using $300 times 2%, that is $6. You multiply this by 30 days, $180. Hopefully, you are seeing why we are using this take profit of 2%. These trades can take a day at least without any of them hitting this. This is why we are using the 2%. Then simply I'll press OK. After doing that, the last thing will be this running mode where you see single. So the running mode where you see single, make sure that we change that. We are going to change that. We use cycle by day. Then we choose 30 days because we want to give these trades so that they run for 30 days without you again setting anything. If you say single, meaning that after making profits, it will go out of the market and then you reset again, which we do not want. We simply want to have something that can go at least for 30 days without you doing anything. So simply I press save. After making sure that all these settings are done, as you have seen, my running mode cycle 30 days, my take profits it's 2 throughout, my price gap is 8 and 20, my size multiple is 1, indicators short term, then maximum orders are 3, opening conditions we have auto, then your leverage is the highest or the maximum leverage on your exchange. We have chosen DCA and long position. So the next thing is coming here. This is the next thing that we are going to have. This is the next thing that we are going to have. This and this. So now this is where we are going to have something else. Now hear me very well or quote me very well about this. If you are using the BitGet exchange and $100 capital, use the default settings as your initial position. If you are using the BitGet exchange and $100 capital, use the default settings as your initial position. That is very vital. So, if you are using above $100 on BitGet, use $25. No, use 25 as your initial position. So, where is your initial position? Let me show you this. Where is your initial position? Most people might be asking me. Here where you see 35, that should be your initial position, as you see. So if you are using above $100 on BitGet, use 25 as your initial position. If you are using $100 capital, use the default settings as your initial position. So if you are using Binance and any other exchanges, make sure that you'll use 12.5 as your initial position. If you're using Binance and other exchanges, use 12.5 as your initial position, regardless of your capital. Use 25 as your initial position. So to get the initial position, it's very easy. No calculations that we need to do. Make sure that you add just what is on the left. This left where you see 0.0101 to get what is on the right. So you see my default, it's 35 as my initial position. It's already way higher. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. So now you see this, where you see this one. Let me try to first put it at 0. It has been at 3%. If I put it on 0, you are going to see also my lowest, it is already 35. So there are such coins that you are going to experience. Even if you are using Binance, and I've told you that yours should be 12.5, because how can we get 12.5 here? It is almost impossible. Let me try to reduce this and you see. Let me try to change. Already they've shown you this coin at its default. It's using an initial position of 35. So there are such coins that you're going to experience, like Ethereum, how I've experienced this. Make sure that this handle, at least it's at 0, because mine has been at 3. Make sure that at least it's at 0. This is the lowest. Now Ethereum, I can't adjust anything on Ethereum. I can't adjust anything. Definitely, I'm going to proceed with Ethereum. I'm just going to simply click the word launch. So if I click launch, meaning that my trade is going to go into a condition called the waiting directions, as it waits for the perfect market entry for it to enter into the market. So let me go to the next trade, and I set here, you'll just be following me. Ethereum is done. I'll choose XRP, click confirm. I'll choose DCA, then I choose long as usual, choose long, definitely XRP. You'll have to choose your highest leverage. As we said, you'll have to choose your highest leverage. We are going to proceed with the highest leverage, which is 125x. Then I click save. Then definitely opening conditions. We said the opening conditions should be, you'll click opening conditions where you see immediately. Make sure that it's auto, then click save. Make sure that your indicators where you see medium term, change it to short term and press save. After doing that, your maximum orders should be 3. Don't forget that your maximum orders should be 3. That is key. So after doing that, size multiple, click customize. Make sure that you have 1 up and 1 down, then press OK. That is key. Price gap, make sure that you have 8 up, then down here you have 20, then press OK. So extra add conditions where you see UTR trend, choose none. Make sure that you choose none, then you press save. That is key. Extra add conditions. Take profit settings. Each round we said that our take profit, we are going to be using 2. We are going to be using 2 as our take profit, then press OK. Then running mode, cycle by day, 30 days, and press save. Then simply, now let me come to this coin app. For us, don't forget that we said, if I'm using $100 as me, I'm using my default setting, like you see. On a coin like XRP, I'm using my default. I won't change anything. But if I'm using above $100 on BitGet, $150, $200, definitely now you see here on my initial position, I'm having 17, meaning that this coin I can adjust it. It wasn't the same thing on Ethereum, because Ethereum, its lowest initial position was 35. Here I can adjust. Remember we said adjust what's on the left to get what's on the right. So I'll try with 7. You see what 7 has given me. I'll try 7.2. 7.2 gives me 24. I'll try 7.5. It's giving me 25. But don't forget that if you get 23, it's okay. 24, it's okay. 25, if you can get 25, the perfect answer. 26, it's okay. 27, it's okay. So your answer should be 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. But please, if you can get 25, get 25 and proceed with that. But this I've just tried to show you in case you're using above $500. I mean above $100. But for me, I'm using $100, meaning that mine, I'll go with the default, which was at 0%. For me, I'll just proceed with this coin and I press launch. So I already have Ethereum and I have XRP in my coins. Remember, I'm going to have 5 coins. I already have 2 coins already this side. They're waiting for the perfect market entry so that they can proceed. These 2 coins, Ethereum and XRP. XRP is soon joining. So let me go as we wait for these coins. I want to set all the 5 coins and you see which coins should we trade, though I already told you the coins that we should trade. Again, AI DCA Pro, I'll choose Solana, then confirm. As usual, DCA, choose the long position, the leverage, make sure that your leverage is the highest leverage. Make sure that your leverage, you click on it. We are using the highest leverage. Press save. Make sure that opening conditions, you are saying auto, then press save. Make sure that your indicators where you see medium term, choose short term. Then maximum orders should be 3. Make sure there are 3. Size multiple, make sure that your size multiple, you're using 1 and 1, then press OK. Then price gap, click customize. We use 8 up, 20 down. Don't forget that. 8 up, 20 down. That's what we use. Then press OK. UTR trend, make sure that you use none. Then you press save. Take profit settings each round. We said that we are going to be using 2 overall, 2 up, 2 in the middle, and 2 down, and press OK. Then running mode, cycle by day, 30 days, I press save. So for me, with $100, I'm using the default. If you are using above $100, as I said, you need to make sure that you adjust this to become 25. So meaning that you have to adjust what's on the left for the right to change. If 0.102 gives you 17, meaning that you should try out 0.2. Try out other bigger figures so that you get what you want. So for me, since I already have the default, what I want, simply for me, I'll proceed with the word launch, because what I want, it's all set. I proceed with the word launch. So those are 3 coins so far, as you see them, meaning that I'll have to AI DCA Pro futures. I click start. Now, after these main 3, Ethereum, XRP, Solana, I said the other main 2, it's BCH. You'll simply come to search and put in BCH. It will come, then press confirm. As usual, DCA, we are choosing the long direction. Long direction, the leverage, make sure that your leverage is the maximum leverage on that particular coin. Click save. Opening conditions where you see immediately, click immediately. Here we choose auto. Click save. Medium term, we change it to short term. Click save. Maximum orders are 3. Make sure that there are 3. Size multiple, make sure that you have 1 up, and 1 down, and press OK. So we said price gap, make sure that 8 is up. 8 should be up. Then 20 down, and press OK. Then extra add conditions, UTR trend, click none. Press save. Take profit settings each round. We said that 2 up, 2 in the middle, and 2 down, and press OK. So running mode, change it from single to cycle by day, 30 days, and press save. After I make sure that all that is done, for me, I'm using the default. Or you can just put it at 0 to be, you can put it at 0. It is the same as the default. And I press launch. If you are having above $100, 150 and above, we said your initial position should be 25. Adjust what's on the left to get what's on the right. Simply, I'll also click launch on BCH. So those are the 4 major coins. I'm remaining with 1 coin. Remember, this strategy also takes 5 coins, all in the same direction, long position, because we are in the bull run. AI DCA Pro futures, click start. I will search another main coin, which is LTC, and I press search, click on it, confirm, choose DCA, choose the long position, the leverage, make it the maximum leverage as we said. Click where you see the 1x, the leverage, make sure that you put it at the maximum leverage, then press save. Opening conditions where you see immediately, click immediately, then click auto, click save. Make sure medium term, you change it to short term to take profits with every day. Then click save. Maximum orders, make them 3. Size multiple, we said 1 up, then 1 down, and click save or OK. Price gap, we said that 8 should be up, then 20 should be down, and press OK. After making sure that that is in line, extra add conditions where you see UTR trend, choose none and press save. Take profit settings each round. We click customize and we said that that should be 2 up, 2 in the middle, and 2 down. Press OK. After that, running mode, click single, choose cycle by day, select 30 days and click save. Me, I'm using $100. I'll just drag this to 0% so that I make sure that I use the lowest on my defaults, and simply I click launch. So when you click launch, definitely if I take you to my bot area, you will see that I have 5 coins. They're in waiting conditions or waiting directions. Once the robot sees a good long opportunity, these trades will be put into the market. So this has been the bull run strategy, which was created by Mr. Phillip Goka. So this is the bull run futures Utrading AI DCA Pro strategy, or Mr. Phillip Goka's bull run futures trading strategy that will help us to benefit within this bull run to maximize the profits that we are going to make within this period of the 2025 bull run, where we are going to experience more of uptrends than downtrends. So I've been Coach Ssebadduka Arafat, a financial literacy coach, a public speaker, and a cryptocurrency trainer, helping people to build wealth through smart crypto investing. Do not forget to follow us on all social media handles. We use Ssebadduka Arafat on YouTube. We use Ssebadduka Arafat on TikTok. We use Ssebadduka Arafat on Instagram. We use Ssebadduka Arafat on Twitter or X. Make sure that you follow us on all social media handles. Also Facebook, we use Ssebadduka Arafat, so that you do not miss out anything about the Utrading artificial intelligence robot and the cryptocurrency market in general. So see you in the next videos. May the Almighty God ease and bless every one of us, definitely, so that we excel. So more blessings. See you in the next video.